WIKIMEDIA Nigeria, in partnership with Women Radio Network 91.7 FM and the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists Lagos State Chapter, commemorated International Women's Day on March 11, 2025 with a symposium and press conference in Victoria Island, Lagos. The event aimed to promote women's visibility, challenge gender stereotypes, and empower women to contribute to national development. According to Mr. Olaniyan Olushola, president of WIKIMEDIA Nigeria, the purpose of commemorating International Women's Day is to bring forward the voices of underrepresented women and share their stories.
We deliberately organize these events in commensuration with the International Women's Day. We intend to help in pushing out the underrepresented voices of Nigerian women. When we started this journey in 2018, we were deliberate about what we want to do and what do we want to do to promote the visibility of Nigerian women online through strategic content creation, writing proper stories about Nigerian women, identifying Nigerian women that their stories are worth hearing, identifying Nigerian women that have distinguished themselves in their chosen career, and ensure that the world, one, could listen to them, two, that the world can also understand their story, understanding their trajectory from coming from the grass to grace. And the best way in doing this is when you look for a day that is there globally. Every year on the 8th of March, the world stands still to celebrate women. And we organize our own in a special way by doing what is called the WIKIGAP. The WIKIGAP simply means gap on Wiki, but in this case, gender. And I said in 2018 when we started, less than 17% of profile on Wikipedia is about women.
Mrs. Oluwatoyin Atonda, Senior Special Assistant on Establishment and Training to the Governor of Lagos State, emphasized the need for economic inclusion and financial equity for women. She urged women to aim for excellence, equip themselves with 21st century skills, and support other women in their endeavors.
Well, happy International Women's Day to all the fantastic women in Nigeria, all the women that are striving to be excellent at what they do, and they're trying as much as possible to give back to their various communities. What I said on the panel is to encourage, women to be excellent at what they do, to continuously upskill themselves in the 21st century. In the 21st century, you need the 21st century skills to function relatively well, to continue to be encouraged to take up leadership position and not sit on the fence. It's really important for us to continually put ourselves in positions of leadership, to continuously equip ourselves, to continue to support ourselves, no matter how little you can do within your immediate community and your immediate environment. Support one woman, if it's that woman in your community, support them to be better. Support is not just financial, both emotional, both physical, both spiritually, in any way that you can to help women excel in their professional life.
The program director of WIKIMEDIA Nigeria, Ayokanmi Oyeyemi, highlighted the importance of breaking gender stereotypes on Wikipedia and creating opportunities for women to share their inspiring stories. He noted that only 20% of women are represented on Wikipedia.
What we're trying to do here is that we're trying to break gender stereotypes on Wikimedia. Wikimedia Foundation is an organization that owns Wikipedia. And Wikipedia happens to be the world's biggest encyclopedia. And as at the last statistics, we have only about 20% articles of women on Wikipedia. So what we're doing with this WIKIGAP project is that we're trying to break the stereotype. We're trying to raise more awareness for women to understand the need to be on Wikipedia and why they should be on Wikipedia. And so one of the ways in which we were able to do this is to gather journalists, gather stakeholders, women organizations, bring them into a room, and then allow influential women to speak to them on the need for them to get represented, for them to go out there and then, do something. So at the end of this day, this is not just about today. We started this from 6th on 7th, between 6th and 7th of March. We did a 2 days holistic training for women, where we train them on what it means to edit Wikipedia, how we should go about it, what are the things that we need to break. So today it looks more ceremonial. If you see us on the 6th and 7th, we all pull our shirts, sleeves, so we're all ready to get out to work to say this is it. And it's interesting that between 6th and 7th, we had a lot of created articles for women. There were lots of women that did not have visibility, but just because of that training and that empowerment, a lot of them now have visibility, which is progress for us. And also beyond all of those things, what we're doing today is just symposium, it's just celebration, it's just like ceremony, which is just okay. Let's bring some of those women together. Let's have people to speak to them on what it means to go beyond the norm. So basically, this is the summary of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve.
The event also featured training for female journalists on digital skills, Wikipedia editing, and WIKIDATA. Other speakers included Dr. Adeola Ekine, chairperson of the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, Lagos State Chapter, and Mrs. Aiki Odiawa from Women Radio. The theme for this year's International Women's Day focused on women's leadership and digital empowerment, titled Accelerate Action. Ayomide Dada for TNN TV.